firstly, that my mandate with legal aid or my termination of legal aid mandate by accused number 1 was not done with good cause.
It was not done?
With good cause. And secondly, that accused number 1 had previously been granted legal aid in the lower courts that he also terminated similarly. So that...
I don't know if you have noticed this, but you see a collaborative actions and collaborative effort between the state, meaning Baloi, and look at this, Baloi Gininda, and now you see legal aid coming into the arena to also declare whose sides they take. And you say, Bongs, what do you mean by that? I mean, okay, what do I mean by that? I'm saying, listen to what legal aid said. Pay attention to each and every word that came from them. They said, no, you have dumped us at first. And then you went private. Then you came back again and asking legal aid to assist you, and we assisted you. From those words, listen to this one. Then they said, in other words, what they are saying, we will never, ever pay your legal fees as long as you are as you are represented by advocate Mngomezulu. And I'm not joking here, it's not a joke. Listen to their words. We will never pay any of your legal fees as long as you are represented by Mngomezulu. Legal aid is saying no. I'm not sure if you see where this is going. I'm not sure if you see which direction does it take. I'm not sure if you see which side does it take. I'm not sure if you see who are they trying to frustrate in this process. But I'm definitely sure they are trying to frustrate someone here. And for what? I don't know. But they are trying to frustrate somebody. But I know for a fact that you and I will not be frustrated. Why I'm saying that? Because you are exactly going to do the following. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people. Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay, so if you listen to illegal aid, they are saying things along the lines that you once requested our service. We did render our service. After that, you dumped us, you went private, and then you came back to legal aid, and now you're going back private. There is no prospect. There's no prospect that in the future we might grant you access to legal aid. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, when you read his rights, it means that, oh, let me say, if you were to, if Mngomezulu were to be arrested, right, again, and you read his rights and you say you've got a right to representation, you will therefore have to exclude illegal aid. But then the problem is that illegal aid is funded by government to represent people who cannot represent themselves in court. So what will happen then? What type of a case are we going to have on the day that Mngomezulu Sibiya does not have, on the day that Mngomezulu Sibiya is found on the wrong side of the law, but then does not have the money to have representation in court. Does it mean that he will have to represent himself? What if he can't? You know, do you see what I'm trying to say? It is not even advisable to represent yourself. What is this legal aid trying to say as far as human rights are concerned? Isn't like I think that's how you should look at these things from, to say what exactly are they saying as far as human rights are concerned? Are they not saying that they're going to violate his human rights? This is very important. But take a look at this.
Mr. Mujuto called me on my way this morning to say that it's not available, but he requests me to place the following on record. Firstly, that my mandate with legal aid, or my termination of legal aid mandate by accused number 1, was not done with good cause.
Was not done?
With good cause. And secondly, that accused number 1 had previously been granted legal aid in the lower courts, that he also terminated similarly, so that now he has placed himself in jeopardy of obtaining future help from legal aid should his instruction with Mr. Mngomezulu not going according to order. And lastly, that in case that he gets legal aid in future, it is not a guarantee that Mr. Mngomezulu will be appointed on his behalf. So those are the issues that I said should I not come to chambers and vacillate with the court, but he said they must be placed on record. As the court pleases, my lord, I'm indebted.
Yeah, let's just be clear. So it says number 1, termination of the legal aid mandate
was not with good cause.
Not done with good cause.
Yes.
Right.
And then that he has placed himself in jeopardy of getting legal aid in future, because he was allocated legal aid in the lower courts that he also terminated before. And that in future, should he succeed with another application for legal aid, it is no guarantee that Mr. Mngomezulu is going to be appointed on his behalf.
Okay, so when you listen to illegal aid, and they are saying, going forward, they don't care about the rights of accused number 1. Then let's tackle this one. Why is it so personal that as long as a person that represents you is Mngomezulu, we are not involved? Do illegal aid have a right to look at the name of the lawyer that represents you and decide whether or not they're going to accept your request for representation? Why is it that they are so specific and say, as long as you are with Mngomezulu, we will not pay that? Why? I think even now, when the family reach a point of saying we cannot continue with Mngomezulu anymore, legal aid should come on board and pay. It is, from where I'm seated, it sounds like these people are saying we are displeased with the fact that you dumped Ramsepile. We are very much displeased by that. So much so that we want to punish you by not paying your legal bills as per your human rights. I'm telling you, how are they going to read his rights in the future? Right? You have a right to legal representation. In case you don't have money to pay for such legal representation, the state will provide you with a lawyer that is paid by the state. And we know that the state paid lawyers through legal aid, but legal aid says no, we will not pay for your legal fees in the future. Are they trying to say that for specifically designed for Mngomezulu Sibiya, that portion of his human rights should not be read to him? Because police cannot say you have a right to legal aid representation if you don't have money, and then the next thing legal aid says no, you don't have a right to us. What does it mean? They must now make an exception to all the police to say whosoever is going to arrest him, he must not read the rights, because then it's a contradictory. You can't say you have a right to legal representation. The next thing you say you're not gonna do it. What did you mean from the inception when you were reading the rights? Right? I think people must now understand. I'm confused about illegal aid. I'm really confused. Okay, you know, I accepted the fact that they are not going to represent not man. I accepted the fact that they were not going to pay advocate Mngomezulu. That I accepted, and I made peace with it. But then when they came back with a statement issued via, again, let's look at this. The statement is issued via who? Via Mngomezulu. What picture are you painting? Why are you not finding proper channels to communicate that? Why wouldn't you come to court and issue an official letter, give it to the state, and let the state read it? It appears like they are making sure that to say there is a division between you, that there's now a division between Mngomezulu and Mngomezulu, right? Why are they communicating with Mngomezulu? Why can't they communicate with the state? Because this is a matter that should have been communicated with the state. Is it even constitutional to begin with that they should decide which lawyer that must represent you? Is it even constitutional that they should decide that we are not going to pay Mngomezulu if he represents you? Is it even constitutional to do so? There's something off about this. I'm not sure if you guys do notice that, but I said, no, man. You know, I listened to that and I said to myself, what is legal aid saying here? Because for me, something is not make sure about it. Maybe to you. Please don't answer me about the fact that they said they were not going to pay Mngomezulu for the things they have done in the past. We're not talking about that where he was working with Mngomezulu. We are talking about from then going forward. What they said about that, from now onward going forward, the things that they've said, that is what we are discussing today. So I mean, I understand. Maybe you do. Make me understand in the comment section below. Till the next video, good people, on the next episode, please take care.